Hello, good morning everyone. I'm Coach Tina. I'm going to be taking you through a strength class today. And for today's class, we're going to be doing a full body workout. So we're hitting upper body and lower body today. For equipment today, you just need a clear space, have your water bottle by your side. You need a set of medium weight dumbbells, somewhere around 15, 20, 25, 30 plus pounds. And then you also can have a mini band, the kind that goes around your knees, and a pair of small dumbbells, like 2 to 3 to 5 pounds, if you want to throw those in too. So those are just options, but what you actually need is just one or two dumbbells of medium weight. If you only have one, you can just do all the exercises single arm or single leg, and then it'll just take you a little bit longer. But that is all you need. Let's start off with some movement prep. So like I said, we're doing a full body workout. We're going to be using our shoulders, our hips, our feet, and our ankles and everything. So let's start off warming up on the mat with our 90-90 hip stretch. So we did this one last time if you joined me. I'll show you kind of on an angle. So you're going to set up with your first leg here, bent to 90 degrees, 90-degree angle with this leg, and my back leg as well. Good morning. Who do I have on with me? Hi, Andrea. Good morning. We're doing full body today, and the only equipment that you absolutely need is a set of medium weight dumbbells. You can also have a mini band, the kind that goes around your knees with you, or a small set of like 3 to 5 pound dumbbells, but you absolutely need the medium weight, okay? Everything else is optional. So we're just warming up on the ground here in our 90-90 position. So just have your first leg up here bent to 90, your other leg back here bent to 90, and I'm gonna push my hands right above my shin. So the more I lean down into it, the more I feel the stretch. And then I'm gonna switch my legs like that. So now I'm facing the other way. This knee is still bent to 90, as well as my back leg. Put my hands here, and then switch. So all you're really doing is warming up your hip joints by switching the direction of your knees. Okay, if you're not flexible enough to do this, or it feels a little awkward, you can just stay how I was in the beginning, how I just have my hands planted here. Stay there for about 5 seconds, and then you can switch to the other side and stay there for about 5 seconds. But the more you do it, obviously the easier it gets for you, but it's just a great way to warm up your hips. We're going to be doing some squats today, some deadlifts today. So from there, let's put one leg out to the side, one knee down. We'll go into our adductor rocking stretch, so you can put your hands on the mat, and then just shift your body weight forward onto your hands, and then back until you're sitting back on your heel back there. You should be feeling the stretch on the inside of your leg here. You're just gonna rock back and forth. Keep it moving. All right, and then we can switch sides. So swing the other leg out to the side. Get those hands on the mat, and then rock yourself back and forth. All right, and then let's move up to our feet. Let's start doing our windmill. So you're gonna have your feet about hip width apart. Hands are out in front of you, palms facing each other. One hand is gonna go down towards the floor as the other one rotates up towards the sky. Don't forget to switch sides. So I'll show you from a side view. I'm not squatting down, I'm hip hinging. So my hips are going back. As one arm goes up, one arm goes down. And I want your eyes to follow your top hand, okay? This is a great way to open up your chest, get your hips working again. Now working into that hip hinge. Think about your feet gripping the floor. Get your feet and your arches warmed up a little bit. All right, and then from there, let's move into some Ys. So we're gonna do a bent over Y. So you're gonna hinge those hips back again, palms facing each other, bring them up to a Y, come back down. Keep your thumbs facing up when you do this. Just think about swinging your arms through the full range of motion, okay? There we go, and we'll just end off with some really big arm circles. Start off going backwards. Draw these circles as big as you can. Hearing a little bit of snap, crackle, pop in my shoulder here. And then go forward. Really big circles. All right. So like I mentioned before, today we're doing a full body workout. We are going to move my whiteboard a little bit. There we go. We're starting off with floor press, and we're going to superset that with a tall kneeling shoulder press. So how I programmed this workout, the first exercise of the superset is the main movement. So that is going to be for 3 sets of blank reps. The superset, right after that first movement, is going to be for 2 sets of blank reps, okay? So the first set we're doing is always 3. The second set we're doing is always 2. So we're gonna start off with a floor press. This is different than the one we did last time. This one we're gonna be using a neutral grip, meaning palms facing each other. I have the dumbbells here in my hands. My elbows are coming down toward my hips and then coming back up. So the grip is different than what we usually do. It focuses way more on the triceps, okay? So you might be not as strong as you normally are with the floor press, but try to use the same weight that you normally would. So go ahead and grab your dumbbells, lying on your back with your knees bent, palms facing each other. We're going to do a set of 12, okay? So elbows are coming down toward the hips, and then push up fast. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So that was a little bit different. You might have felt more emphasis on the tricep back there. We're going to superset that with a tall kneeling shoulder press. So tall kneeling means we're going to be on both knees in this position, squeezing my glutes to keep everything locked and tight. Okay, so my core, I'm thinking about that as well. I'm squeezing my glutes. So we're going to get these dumbbells up here, palms facing me so you can turn them out in front of you. You're going to push straight up, pull on the way down, okay? Set of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you from the side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. All right, take a little break, grab some water. So the break is going to be longer for these strength workouts than what you're used to for Tabata, for boot camp, for other high intensity classes like that. So if you're wearing a heart rate monitor or watch or something, that's helpful for yourself, but usually you can tell when you are 70 to 80% recovered is when you can carry on a conversation without feeling like you're out of breath. So for these strength workouts, I want you to be 70 to 80% recovered before you move on to the next set, okay? This is not a rush to get through the workout as fast as you can. because then you are compromising your strength, okay? The whole point is to build our strength up, okay? So maybe the first set, it only takes you 45 seconds. Maybe by the time you get to the third set, it takes you a minute and a half, okay? It just depends on how you're feeling that morning, if you ate breakfast, if you're hydrated, if you slept well. All those things come into it, but me talking during it obviously doesn't help, but that's okay. So, all right, hopefully you guys are feeling recovered now. We're gonna start our second set of 12 for this floor press. Here we go. Get those dumbbells up. Here we go. Elbows are going down toward the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, moving on to our tall kneeling shoulder press. All right, here we go. Set of 10, and remember, this is our last set for the shoulder press. We're only doing 2 sets of the superset exercise. Get those dumbbells up, palms facing me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, rest. If your heart rate is really high, a great way to bring it down is to just take a very long, deep breath, okay? Grab a small sip of water. Remember, we're trying to be 70 to 80% recovered. So this is going to be our last set of floor press, and then we are moving on after this. Deep breath. Alrighty, you guys ready? Last set of 12. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Elbows come down towards the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Nice job, everyone. That was our first set of exercises, floor press and shoulder press. All right, next we're going to move on to some deadlifts. So last time we did a sumo deadlift with our dumbbells. So sumo just means wide stance. The dumbbells we held right between with our arms straight down like this. We're going to do that same exercise again today. So I'll show you that again. Just to reiterate, if you have, I'm using 2 medium weight dumbbells. Use whatever you have. So if you have one heavier dumbbell, you can just hold that with both hands like this. If you have one kettlebell, you can hold that. If you have 2 lighter kettlebells, just figure it out and use whatever you have, okay? If you only have light options, you can just double the amount of reps that we're going to do, okay? So, sumo deadlift, wide stance, wider than shoulder width. I like to point my toes out just a little bit. Grab my 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna hold them in the center of my legs like this. My hips are going to hinge back. I can point the dumbbells down, touch them to the ground. movement. So my hips are hinging back like this. My head, my back, and my butt are all staying in a neutral spine alignment, okay? That is the main key. So you should be feeling this exercise mostly in your glutes because that is what's moving to bring you back up, okay? So that's the first exercise. That is going to be superset with a glute bridge. So lying on your back with your knees bent, lots of pressure down through the heels to lift your hips up, and that is it. If this is too easy for you and you want some resistance, you can throw a dumbbell across your hips, a backpack, a medicine ball, whatever's comfortable, and just hold the weight there. Just like that, okay? So here we go. First set, 3 sets of 12 for the deadlift. Second set, 2 sets of 15 for the glute bridge, okay? All right, here we go. Sumo deadlift, set of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, down on the mat. Set of 15 for the glute bridge. Here we go. On your back with your knees bent, you can pick your toes up off the mat to really dig in those heels. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, there we go. 15 glute bridges. Now we're starting our break. Grab a sip of water. Remember, we should be 70% recovered at least. Now, if you have a variety of weights, you can switch them out now that you know what the set is going to be like. We'll just give it another couple seconds. Second set, set of 12 for the deadlift, set of 15 for the glute bridge. All right, you guys feeling good? I feel like I'm ready to go. All right, wide stance, toes pointed out slightly. Hold the weights in front of you. If you're using dumbbells, you can slightly point them towards the ground. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, moving on to the glute bridge. Remember, you can put a weight over your hips if you want to. Add some more resistance that way. Here we go, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. All right, that was our last set of glute bridges. One more set of deadlifts left. You can stretch it out a little bit. You should be feeling those glute bridges in your glutes, maybe a little bit in your hamstrings and the back of your legs here. All right. One more set of deadlifts. All right, here we go. Last set of 12. Wide stance with your feet. Toes pointed out just a little bit. Here we go, set of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. All right. That superset is done. Catch my breath. All right, next up, we are going to be moving back to upper body with a bent over row. Actually, I'm looking at the workout right now. I think I'm going to add a bent over row and a squat because we don't have time to get through 4 more exercises, but we can definitely get through 2 more. So let's go with a bent over row. Here we go. So this is just me demoing it. We're not going to start yet. For a bent over row, you're going to hinge your hips back. Have your arms hanging here. Elbows are going up and back toward your hips, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then the weight comes back down. Okay, that is a bent over row. So we will be doing that for a set of 10. Superset with a goblet squat. So you're gonna choose one of your weights, medium heavy, hold it against your chest like this, pull yourself down into a squat, come back up for a set of 12, okay? So that is going to be our last superset. Let me just cross this out on my whiteboard here. All right, bent over row, 3 sets of 10, goblet squat, 2 sets of 12. There we go. All right, are we ready? Get your weights all set. So you're gonna hinge those hips back. Here we go, drive your elbows up and back toward your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, right into the goblet squat for a set of 12. So find your squat stance, march in place a little bit, wherever your feet land. That is your squat stance for today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, take a break. Try to get that heart rate down as quickly as you can. Grab some water. All right, the time is creeping up on us more and more and more, so I'm gonna change the sets one more time. We're just going to be doing 2 sets of each exercise, okay? So we just completed our first set. We have 1 more set left, bent over row, goblet squat, and then we're gonna go right into regeneration, okay? All right, let's get it. Last set. bent over row for a set of 10, all right? You should be having your dumbbells, hinge your hips back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right, put one of the weights down. Right into goblet squats for a set of 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Nice job. We finished the workout. Moving on right into regeneration. Meet me on the mat over here. We're going to do an active hamstring stretch. So one leg is going to be down. With this down leg, my heel is driving into the ground, okay? The other leg, I'm going to grab right below my knee, interlocking my hands, my upper thigh right below my knee there. And I'm just going to straighten this top leg as much as I can and then bend it. Straighten and bend. All right, we're going to do about 10 on each side. You should be taking deep breaths while you're down here. All right, that was about 10, so we're going to switch sides now. Now my left leg is staying down. My right leg is coming up. I'm grabbing right beneath my knee. So I'm going to straighten this leg as much as I can. That's about all I got. And then I'm going to bend it. And then straighten again. Go for about 10 times. All right, so by this point, it should already feel like your heart rate is way, way, way down from where it ended. There we go. All right, so one more exercise as we end up our session here. So let's get into that 90-90 position we started. So I have one leg in front of me, my knee bent to 90, one leg behind me. So I have my right leg up front. My right hand is planted. My left arm is going to reach and open up. And then I'm going to exhale as I thread the needle through this opening we just created. So take a deep breath in and reach at the top. Exhale as you reach through. And then one more, deep breath in. And then exhale as you reach through. And then we can switch sides. Now my left leg is up front. My left hand is planted. My right arm is reaching up as I take a deep breath in. Exhale as you reach through. And then again, deep breath in as you reach up. Exhale as you reach through. And then last one, deep breath in. Exhale as you reach through. All right, everyone, that is it for today's full body strength class. As always, I'm Coach Tina, and thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you're doing this class as a replay, please just remember to leave a comment saying replay and let me know what you guys thought. Thank you so much. Have a great day.